Hey folks, welcome to Burl Sports. We'll get started here in just a second as I make sure the stream's coming through all right. Looks good on YouTube. Hey Steven, what's up Cubs fan? Good to see you all in the chat. Absolutely. Good luck everybody. All right, streams look good. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Hope everybody had a fantastic Thanksgiving holiday. I know I did. Could have used, about 40 seconds less of the Iron Bowl in regulation. That would have been good for me, but we can't all have it our way. All right, so we'll get rolling here at the top of the hour. No, you're good, Stephen. All right, so we'll get started here. Up first, we'll do our 53 tops complete set group break. Oh, didn't start the recording. But up first, we'll do our 53 tops set break. And then we'll follow that up with the 2011 tops update break. So that'll be good fun. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, lots of people can root against Alabama. It's the popular thing to do. Um, they've won so flippin' much that well, you know, I wouldn't mind to win that much. But what are you gonna do? It was a tough loss, um, but a lot of things went our way in that game, so it's hard to complain too much that we were hanging in there that long. So if it's your first time joining us for a break, every spot gets a card in our set breaks. That's just how we do things. So 274 cards in the 1953 set. Every spot gets a card. We sold 273, gave one away. Um, so you'll see those names represented here. Congrats to JS Crump 88 on Twitter for getting that free spot. So if you don't follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, give away a spot in every break we do that's 100 spots or more. So make sure you get in on that action. So we'll take this list of 274 names, we'll randomize it a number of times that we'll determine here in a minute. Then we'll paste that randomized list right next to our checklist. Whoever comes out of the randomizer in spot number 1 gets Jackie Robinson. Whoever comes out in spot 82 gets Mickey Mantle, and so on. Now, what one little caveat for the 73 set is, we got a few cards that don't exist, so the set's actually numbered to 280, even though there are only 274 cards. So what you'll see down here is, yeah, right here. So you can see 253 is missing, so the 253rd spot in the break is actually card number 254. So that's how that works. All the way down to 280, which is actually the 274th card in the break. So that's how those things go. Well, Stephen, I do the giveaways on the free spot, so there's that. Done some other giveaways before with mixed results. Don't feel like I really get back enough to to do those kind of bigger giveaways that you'll see some other places. Partially because I like keeping my breaks reasonably priced, so I don't try not to mark up more than I have to make it worth it for everybody. All right. Let's see. Where are we at? Yeah, one thing I won't do also is I won't read through all 274 cards in the break. What I will do is after we randomize the list, I'll read through a couple dozen big hits, and then we'll post the full list as soon as the broadcast is over. So that's how that rolls. And I'll do a more in-depth explanation on the 2011 update before we dive into it here shortly. So without any further ado, we'll randomize this list somewhere between, uh, let's say, between 5 and 9 times for the 53 break. So the fourth number in the chat will be how many times we random this one. So somewhere between 5 and 9, fourth number in the chat. So there's 1, 2, 3. Give me one more. There it is. Appreciate it. So we'll randomize the list 7 times. Right. We do use random.org's List and More list randomizer. All right. So 7 it is. Good luck, everybody. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So you can see there we got Joseph on bottom with a Randall on top. I'll make this a little smaller. This a little larger. Oh, and if you haven't yet, you should go check out the graded cards I put up for sale today. Got a few that have sold, but 10% off everything in this little collection on the website. So that 10% off will apply as soon as you go into checkout. So that's just an automatic discount running through the end of the day here, Central Time. So some cool cards for sure in there. All right. Without any further ado, we'll get started. Make that big enough where we can read it. All right. So this is, of course, a very low grade set break, which is why we were able to have a nice price point. Jackie here goes to Randall Smith. See our free spot coming up there for JS Crump 88. Gets number 8 Clem Korshorek. Show Hank Thompson next. Goes to Scott Smith. Roy Campanella. Goes to Nicholas Frank. Ed Matthews, card number 37. Goes to Barry Wilderson. Bob Fellers, 54. Goes to Jared Slater. Early win, number 61. Goes to John Scott Gray. Monty Irvin. Goes to Brian Yacker. And Minnie Minoso. Goes to Edwin Pastrana. Pee Wee Reese. Card number 76. Goes to Barton Durham. Al Shane Dienst. Better known as Red. Goes to David Doyle. Joe Blacks, 81. Goes to Chad Amos. And PSA 1 on your Mickey Mantle. Card number 82. Goes to Angelo. Huge hit, Angelo. Congrats, man. I know you've been waiting it out on a huge hit on a long dry spell, so congrats. This 53 Mantle's a good one to break the dry spell on. Congrats. So close, Steven. So close. Billy Martin, card number 86. Oh, good to see you in the chat, Angelo. Martin goes to Greg Caramello. What number's Yogi? That's right, he's 104. Nice. Nice, always good to hit a PC card in a break. Connie Stanton gets the Yogi Berra. Phil Rizzuto, 114. It's to Randy Jones. Warren Spahn, little glassy-eyed look. Well, I forgot what Spawn is. Yeah, I was getting close. Spawn goes to Jordan Sachs. Wilhelm goes to John Scott Gray. There's our focus on Wilhelm. Going to jump up a bit for Kiner. He's card 191. So I will go kind of fast through here. And there are, hits or short prints of, second tier Hall of Famers or stars that maybe I'm not showing that are still worth price of admission. So don't just toss those in the common bin at the next card show. So Kiner goes to Dina Connolly. Whitey Ford to 07 goes to Michael Swafford. Satchel. I didn't go through and count, on the free spot giveaway. I asked what people's favorite 53 card, any set, any sport was. Of course, they're always the 53 Bowman Color Pee Wee Reese lovers. There are, of course, you guys who always say Mantle. But Jackie gets a lot of love out of the 53 set. And in Paige, though, Paige was neck and neck with Mantle this go around, it felt like from the comments I was reading. So, like seeing Paige get some love, Paige's only Topps card. Paige goes to Kevin Zelko. Nice hit there for you, Kevin. Hal Newhouser goes to Josh Gonzalez. Everything above Paige, by the way, so 228 or 221 and up are high numbers. So 53 Topps was issued in 2 series. The short prints at least are a little tougher to find in the high numbers. What's up, Randall? Absolutely. As soon as the broadcast is over, you could just go back and watch the beginning, and I do kind of a 3 or 4 minute rundown of how these breaks work. So feel free to check that out, or if you don't want to hang around until then, just go look at any one of our other set break videos. I do a breakdown at the beginning of every one of them. Willie Mays, short printed high number Hall of Famer, goes to Joseph Reed. Love the Mays. Nice card. Do have a little bit nicer Mays for sale in the store, by the way. I think it's SG3. I know it's an SGC3. So feel free to check that out. All those graded cards that I posted for sale today are 10% off till the end of the day. Preacher Row goes to Randy Jones. So you can see here, that's where our card. Nice. So you can see this is where card numbers start to get off. So since there is no card number 253, the Preacher Row card number 254 is the 253rd card in the break. So Randy gets that one. Podres Goes to Matthew Heidel. Just a gorgeous looking card. Love the artwork on all entire 53 set, which is gorgeous. And last card in the break. And some of these are tough too. If you're ever set building, like I always find Haddocks to be annoying for whatever reason. Um, but Milt Bowling goes to Joseph Pillow, excuse me. So that does it for the 53 break. We'll get that full list posted as soon as our broadcast is over tonight. All right. A little extra fun. Something we don't do that often is breaking newer stuff. Let's see, where's that window? There it is. So up next, we do have our 2011 Topps break, and so I was wrestling with how to do this one because I ended up snagging this jumbo pack in an auction, which I thought was pretty cool. And then I had a 2011 Topps complete set, so all Series 1, 2, and Update with a PSA 9 Trout that I thought, well, this would be fun to do some kind of break on, but doing card by card and sorting, 1,000 cards didn't seem like a nice just little add-on break when I'm already doing another break. So what I did is, we're doing a pack break, so every spot gets a card out of this pack, and then as I said in the listing, we'll do after the pack break, we'll do another random, and you know if and so somebody then out of those 36 will get a PSA 9 Trout. Somebody else will get the update set minus Trout, Goldie, Rizzo, and JD Martinez. Somebody else will get cards number 1 to 165. That's where Freddie Freeman falls. Then we got 3 other 165 card groups. And then seventh spot will get the Goldsmith rookie. 8th will get the Rizzo rookie. And then JD Martinez for the 9th spot. So kind of like a fun pack break with, and somebody's guaranteed to hit a Trout. So that's kind of the way I thought it would be cool to break it up, and that reduces my shipping time dramatically. So should be good fun. We'll go card by card. So when we randomize our list of names, whoever's name comes out of the random in spot number 1 gets, card number 1. So card number 1 is top front, and card spot 36 is bottom back. So that's how that will work, if that makes sense. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move these out of the way just for the sake of keeping everything in one spot. And then I'm going to move a couple more things around here. Just so we can all see exactly what we're doing here. All right. Good fun. All right. So we'll randomize this list of 36 names Let's see, we'll do it somewhere between 7 and 11 times. So 2011 tops, do somewhere between 7 and 11. 7 and 11 count. So between or including 7 or 11. Fifth number in the chat. I guess I'm assuming I've still got enough people to say 5 numbers in the chat. So fifth number in the chat will be how many times we random it. The fourth number in the chat will be how many times we random for the second random. So I'm not getting any numbers in the chat though, so I may have to change up here. You guys still out there? All right. I'm showing I've got 17 viewers, so come on guys, help me out in the chat here. Bailed on me in the chat, huh? Okay, well, then when all else fails, we will, well, there's one number. Let's see if I can get 4. See if we can get 4 numbers. Okay, there's 2 numbers. All right, well, I'll tell you what. Since I'm not getting the numbers in the chat, we'll do this a different way. We'll use the random number generator, and I said between 7 and 11. And so, Andrew, we'll use your number for how many times we random this one. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 11 it is. We'll random this list 5 times, and then I'll take Alan's 10, and we'll do the same to determine how many we random for the list of 9. Also, I didn't say this, but if anybody were to hit, a trout out of the pack, I would remove them from this additional uh, bonus break in just that spot. So if somebody's got, 4 spots and one of their spots hits a trout, they stay in for the other spot. So it's just a spot basis. All right, so we got our list, and we said we're randomizing it 11 times. All right, good luck, everybody. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, Brandon on top, Laura on bottom. Hey, appreciate it, Andrew. All right, we'll paste these names here, and then we'll scroll through them so everybody knows where their cards are falling. All right, so we got Brandon, Alan, Dustin, Leahy, Jeremy, Michael, Brian, Greg, Brian, Laura, Scott, Adam, Cohen, Leahy, Anthony, Mike, Anthony, Tori, William, Barry, Dylan, Brady, Zach, William, Gerard, Dustin, Andrew, Brandon, Gerard, Justin, Zelko, Daniel, Tony, and Laura. So that's how that breaks down. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift screens on us here for a second. I'm going to pull this right here so you don't lose it when I do this. Now that's from the last time I did a break, so let me update that list really quick. Alright, so there's 1 to 18. And then I'll update that with 19 through 21 when we get there. Alright, so I do still have the chat up here on the side, even though you can't see it on my broadcast. So feel free to interact there if you like. But good luck, everybody. Again, we got 1 to 18 in this top pack because it's 36 cards. All right. So, Brandon. Verzel gets Brandon Wood. Spot 2's Allen gets Humberto Quintero. Spot 3's Dustin Norton gets Nolan Remold. Spot 4, Lahee gets Bobby Jinks. And spot 5, Jeremy Service gets Brian Fuentes. Spot 6, Michael Ott gets Matt Trainer. Spot 7, Brian Yacker gets Cliff Lee. Spot 8, Brian Yacker gets our first rookie of the break, a Logan Forsythe. Spot 9, another rookie coming up for Greg Ritzer. This one is Alex Cobb. Spot 10, Brian Yacker gets Willie Bloomquist. Spot 11, Laura Conrad gets Michael Dunn. Spot 12, Scott Gladstone. Gets CC Sabathia. That is a Topstown. $13. Got a variation coming up here for Adam Bates. Nolan Remold. That's the Cognac variation. Maybe for the Diamond Anniversary. Then spot 14. Cohen gets Hunter Pence, All-Star. 15. Leahy gets Gary Sanchez, All-Star. Gabby Sanchez, excuse me. I was like, wait a minute. Gary Sanchez. It's a Marlin. Not yet. Spot 16. Anthony Viglucci gets Tyler Clippard. Spot 17. Francisco Rodriguez. In spot 18, Anthony Viglucci gets David Ortiz. That's a checklist. Right. Let me get up our names here for the next half. All right. All right. So 19, Atori gets Gerard Laird. William Bender gets Alexi Agondo. 21, Barry Wilderson gets Scott Hairston. Then we've got 22 for Dylan Stewart, gets Lewis Coleman. Some freaky elbow action there. 23, Brady Phelps gets a Ryan Hennigan. 24 is Zach Thiel. Gets a Ruby De La Rosa. 25, William Bender. Gets Blake Tecote. 'Then we've got Trevor Plouffe going to Gerard, 26. 27, Dustin Norton gets Jose Bautista All-Star Game. 28, we've got Andrew Goldman. Gets Zach Greinke. Andrew Goldman's up next, and this is a pretty nice hit. JD Martinez. Diamond. So very nice rookie card hit there. Cool stuff. Congrats, Andrew, on that one. Pretty cool little hit. Let's see, then we've got another fun little card. Not really a hit, but fun. Joe DiMaggio. Number 30 goes to Brandon. I didn't open any cards back in 2011. I wasn't really paying attention to Modern at the time. So this is 31. Goes to Gerard. Goes to Mitch Talbot. And that's Cognac there. Justin Atwood gets 32, which is Johnny Mize, top 60. 33. Zelko gets Asdrubal Cabrera, All-Star. 34, Daniel Kelly. Gets Brian McCann. 35, Tony Cipriano. Gets Mark Ellis. And then last, we've got Zach Cozart, rookie. Spot 36, going to Laura Conrad. Still really cool hit on the JD Martinez Diamond. Of course, I guess JD's not exactly your stellar hitter these days, but still looks like 80 to $200 card, depending on where it grades. Nice centering though. So, very cool hit on that one. So we'll swap back to our other view real quick. And we'll put let's don't do it that way. I'll move the box now that I don't have to keep those up and visible. So we'll use the random number generator 10 times this time. And that'll determine how many times we random for the I don't want that one. I want the one without numbers. There we go. So nobody hit Trout, so everybody's spots are still in the list. And this isn't really like a bonus, really. So even if somebody hits early, like each spot's got equal weight. So we'll randomize. I said it's a bonus. It's not really a bonus because it was part of what I advertised for the break. So it's possible somebody hits more than one of these. I want to wrap text so that I can make this where we can see the list. Okay, there we go. Whew. It's harder than it had to be. So what we'll do is we'll use the generator 10 times, determine how many times we'll randomize our list. I guess the list, just do another one. I guess I need to copy it again. And then it'll be those top 9 spots that win, whatever these are. So that's how that'll roll. So 10 times in the generator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 8. So that's how many times we'll random this list. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, there's our top 9. So congrats to Michael Ott hitting it big on the Trout. PSA 9 on this one. Nice centering, really solid mint example. Then the rest of the update set minus Trout, Goldie, Rizzo, and JD Martinez. So that means it includes Altuve, goes to Tony Cipriano. Then 1 to 165 with Freddie Freeman goes to William Bender. Then the next 165 group goes to Dustin Norton. The next one goes to Ettore. The next one goes to Allen. Then we've got Goldschmidt, goes to Zach Thiel. Rizzo goes to Mike Dillon. Here's the Rizzo. Then the JD Martinez from that base set goes to Barry Wilderson. So there you have it. I'll get these posted up here shortly. Congrats to everybody who hit it big tonight. Condolences to those of you who didn't. Again, make sure you go check out those graded cards that are for sale in the store. A couple more hours left to get 10% off those at checkout. And look for a schedule later on this week for what we're doing in December. So appreciate it.